you go. So happy Friday the 13th, everybody. Welcome, welcome. And I thought this would be a good day for a wee bit more meditation in our session. And the question is, did you know that meditation provides the nervous system a rest that is 5 times deeper than sleep? That is information that was put out by Mark Hyman, MD, who is a doctor at the Cleveland Clinic. So he's well respected and he did some work on this. And he says it's something you can do every day to boost your focus and productivity and feel enjoyed, energized. So we'll just kind of tune into it periodically this morning and hope that you experience your nervous system getting a nice rest. So we'll start with a centering. It's meditative. You don't go as deep, I don't think, in the centering, but we're just gonna get started with it. So sitting in easy pose or half lotus or full lotus if you feel warmed up enough for that. And press down in your sitting bones and rise up through your spine. Just kind of wiggle around a little bit in your spinal column and imagine yourself a sprouting tree that's growing up and up, so it goes kind of crooked now and then ends up straight and tall. And let go of the weak. The outer environment. Create your sacred space around you that brings awareness of your own physical sacred space in the sacrum, which the second chakra, it's interesting to note the creative chakra and regenerative organs chakra is in the sacrum. Just close your eyes and settle in. Bring your focus to the rhythm of your breathing. Become aware of your thoughts or the state of your mind, I should say, just to notice if your mind is busy this morning, if it's racing, if you notice it's slowing down as you center. And as you breathe, become aware of your chakra system. The Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine, or the perineum actually, faces downward, and the energy from the earth comes up. Then I mentioned your second chakra, the creative chakra. So you have the red earth chakra, then the orange second chakra. See if you notice any sensations around your chakras as you focus. Become aware of your solar plexus area and the yellow, your own sun, your fire. Remembering that the chakras go all the way through. It's not just sitting on the front of your body. They go all the way through like a tunnel. Then your heart center at your sternum. And the high heart has a chakra as well, similar to the color of my shirt, with a little more green. Then your throat chakra, the blue, the third eye, in your forehead, the indigo, the top of your head, the violet crown, the 1,000-petal lotus. Now notice just for a moment your posture. Sometimes when we're busy, ambitious people, we have a tendency to lean forward when we're in easy pose. If you are, just draw yourself back into a straight line. And become aware of the physical body now. Notice any sensations. The sensations don't have to be pain. They can be just little nudges from your body, asking for a little extra attention, which it will receive this morning. We'll attune to breath. And for an intention or an affirmation, you're welcome to create your own if something seems to pop into your mind. Or since we're focusing into meditation and resting the nervous system, we could just intend to bring rest to the nervous system to reap the benefits of well-being. Also, this is Friday the 13th, and the 13 is a number of the goddess, the divine feminine, the receptive. So just bringing palms together in front of your heart, we'll attune to breath. Breathe deep and full as you lift arms overhead. Breathe out through your nose as you lower down. You're welcome. I invite you to engage your Ujjayi breath, the ocean sounding breath. Imagine sitting on the beach practicing your yoga this morning. Two more rounds. And just rest your palms on your knees or in your lap. Notice your shoulders, your jaw, your neck, and start with a deep breath. And when you breathe out through your nose, just turn your head and stretch to your left and breathe there a few times. Now you're welcome to lift and lower your chin, to feel the muscles around the base of your skull, your neck muscles, scalenes. And then take in a deep breath as you bring your nose back to center, and breathe out as you turn to the other side, and notice sensation there. And optional is to lift and lower your chin. All right, and another deep breath. And just go to the other side as you breathe out, and just move side to side now, loosening up, lubricating. Then bring the head so that your nose is facing forward in center. And then start with a deep breath. Exhale, bring your chin down to your chest and then turn your head and make a big, big circle with your nose, like you're drawing, like there might be a paintbrush on the end of your nose and you're painting the wall with a big circle in front of you. Notice what happens with your shoulders as you move. Now start to make a spiral, bringing the circle smaller. Spiral into the center until you stop and reverse your spiral, spiraling back out. Remember to keep your breath flowing until your circles are as big as they were when you started. And the next time your chin comes down to your chest, pause, relax your shoulders, your neck, and then lift your chin. And one more move for our next is a figure eight. So just draw with the paintbrush on the end of your nose, a big figure eight, the infinity symbol representing infinite possibility, infinite universes, infinite abilities that you possess. And let these moves awaken all of that. Now reverse the direction of your figure eights. How does that feel? Your infinity symbol. And then the next time you come to the center of the figure, just pause and breathe a deep breath as you lift your shoulders up to your ears and squeeze, contract those muscles. And your choice, whether you let them drop down or you slowly lower them down. Either way, whatever works for you right now. Breathe again and lift. Contract the muscles. Rest your head back and shoulders up. And let it down. This time we'll breathe and hold the breath as we contract the muscles. Hold as long as you're able. And when you're ready, release if you haven't already, and then circle around in your shoulders, big circles. Reverse. right, bring arms around behind you, interlace fingers, and give yourself a stretch. Lift your arms up. You're welcome to press your head back if you wish. And reach the arms up. Bend your elbows so that your forearms are perpendicular to the floor. Take in your big breath and open the elbows and the forearms. Just pull back, squeezing shoulder blades together. Another breath. Breathe out as you bring your forearms together and squeeze. And another breath. Open and stretch back. And then with your elbows still bent, lift your elbows and see if you can touch your fingertips together. And then bring palms together. Interlace your fingers, come into Kali Mudra. So just the index finger lifts up and reach. Kali is a goddess. She is alive and well today. And then reach out and lower down. And breathe it back up. This time, just interlace all your fingers, turn your palms up and reach. Lift your palms up. Lift up out of your shoulders. Reach up again. And again. Up out of your hips. Press your arms back. Release your hands. Bend your right arm. Bring your elbow behind your head if it'll come. And press your head against your arm to open the shoulder. Be gentle and mindful here. And then just come over to the side, to your left. And breathe back up to center. Lift arms, bend your left elbow. Bring it in, press against it, stretching in the shoulder. Press your head back against it to open it up a little bit more, a little bit more. And come over to the side. See how this feels compared to the first side. Both in your waist and your hip and in your shoulder. And back to center. Bring both arms up and just stretch them back with your arms straight. And turn your hands down. Stretch through the wrist. Press away on the top of your wrist and then flex and press the heel of your hand away. Notice the sensation here. Take in another breath and reach as though the walls are closing in on you and your arms are keeping those walls from coming in closer. Draw your fingers back. Open the shoulders, press the arms back. And then circle around, release your shoulders and arms. Fingers, bring the energy down all the way into your fingers, moving, cleansing, and then Let your legs out. They've been folded in for a while. Just stretch them out and shake out your knees against the mat. Move your toes, stretch and squeeze. Okay, just lean back, bend your knees, and inch your feet out to the side with the knees bent. Bring your palms down behind you. You can use your arms for a backrest to keep you upright. So open your knees, flex your feet, take in a breath. And as you exhale, slide your heels away and point your toes. Breathe in, breathe out, as though your legs are attached to your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Keep opening the knees. Feel your hip joints. How is that for you? And circle around in your ankles. And reverse. Now open the legs. Sit tall without your arms this time. Up on your sitting bones. If you need to let your legs in, that's fine. We're still warming up. So hips might need a little more time to warm up. So just lean over one leg, feel the stretch in your side, keep your shoulders and hips forward, just side to side. Now coming into center, just pause, lift through your crown, deep breath, and just slide your hands down towards your feet. Keep your spine straight, erect, and just come a little ways. Now again, side to side. This time you're moved forward a little bit more. Now come up out of the stretch and take a deep breath. And breathe out and come forward. Stretch. And lift. Bring your hands around behind you and lift your heart. Relax your legs. Just let them be wherever they are. A little arch in your back. And breathe to center. And breathe out as you lower back down. And come back in. Lean back and slide your feet in. And come up onto the balls of your feet. And rock forward and back on your toes. Keep rocking and bringing the toes closer to the mat. Eventually, we'll set the knees down onto the mat and lift up. Bring your arms around behind you, interlace fingers, and stretch your arms away. Come into an arch. See if you can keep your ankles touching. If not, that's okay, but just bring them in for more benefit to the stretch. Lean back. And come forward. Bring your forehead down onto the floor. Lift your arms up. Keep lifting your arms up and lift up onto the top of your head in Yoga Mudra. Bring in some nourishment for the skin around your face and for your brain, your shoulders, and lower your hips back onto your heels and slowly lift up and go back once again. Arch. See if you can reach the floor with your fingertips. Open the front of your body. Let your head relax back. And then come back to center. Lift up onto your knees. Now, if you have knees that need a little more support, you can overlap your mat and place those under your knees because we're going to go into camel. So just so you're aware, you can bring your knees onto the overlapped mat, or if you have a towel that you want to use, toes are still under you. I'm going to turn sideways for demonstration purposes. So you would just overlap the mat. Toes are under. So just hands on your hips. Lift up out of your knees, open the chest and shoulders, the front of your body, your solar plexus. Sometimes we tighten up there when we're under stress. That's our place of power. Emotions. Now turn your fingers down towards the floor. Press on the low back, your sacrum, your sacred space. Now imagine energy from your heart flowing down your arms into your hands, radiating this beautiful green healing energy from your heart down your arms, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and let that radiate into your sacrum. You might even be able to feel heat. Now bring your hands around to the side of your hips where your piriformis is, part of it at least, where that hip bone is, the hip joint joins in the hip. And that same energy, utilize the energy from your heart, green healing energy down your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, and send that into your hips, all the while lifting the front of your body. Now bring it around onto your glutes and your hip muscles back here, bringing that healing energy down, melting any emotions. Sometimes we get emotions stuck in our backs, in our hips. Let that green healing energy come in and bring healing, melting any emotion, anything that's stuck in there. Still lifting in the front of the body, opening the chest. Now bring your hands all the way back to your sacrum. Press on your low back. Reach up through your crown. Breathe. Take your head back. Lift your chin. Lift your sternum, your heart center. Lift your solar plexus and ribs. Lift your navel. Lift up out of your knees. Bring your elbows closer and lean back over your heels. Feel any stretch that you might have in your thighs. Press down on your feet and your knees and roll back up and come center and pass through center, rounding your back. Let your arms come around, circle around in your wrists. You've been in flexion for a while. Give it a counter stretch, counter move, round your back. Now press down in your knees and your toes, lift back up, bring your palms onto your low back, your sacrum. Breathe and reach up and shoulder blades together, elbows closer, lift the front of the body, relax the back part of the body, lean back. Now, if you're one who can reach both feet with your hands, fine. If you need only one, then if you're using just one hand on your heel, then the other arm, bring it up and back by your ear so that it encourages you to keep your shoulders forward. Or if you have hands on both heels, keep lifting in the front of the body, the chin, chest, ribs, navel. Lean back and bring one arm forward as though you're reaching for an invisible rope and pull yourself up and round your back. Pose and counter pose. Let your arms dangle forward. If you need to, circle around in your wrists. Stretch the back of your neck all the way down into your hips. Now roll back up. Bring your arms around back. Breathe and lift through your crown. Arch back, lift your chin. Lengthen the front of your body, lean back, reach for your heels. And if you're able, let the tops of your feet down onto the mat. Continue to lengthen in the front of your body, and bring your palms down onto your soles. Breathe. All right, bring one arm forward, reaching for that invisible rope. Pull yourself up. Bend your knees and come down into child's pose and rest. Arms next to your legs, palms up, forehead on the floor. Consider your innate innocence while you're in child's pose, your purity, your divine innocence. Relax your legs. Now, generate that green healing energy from your heart center once again, down your shoulders, down your arms, down your hands, and just bring your hands around to your back wherever you want your hands, wherever you want that energy, the healing energy, and let it flow into your back. Loving, healing, compassionate energy for yourself. This is for you. Now slide your hands down a little further over your hip bones and let the energy flow in. Notice any sensation around that. Now bring your hands down to where your hip joints are and let the energy flow in, opening the area, releasing anything that doesn't belong there. It can happen from stress or tightness or some sort of issue. All right, now lift your head gently. Bring your arms forward, forearms on the floor, palms so your elbows are in line with your shoulders and your wrists are in line with your elbows. Now gently lift your hips, just press down on your legs and stretch your legs out behind you. Come into Sphinx pose. Let your hips down, your legs, your feet. Press down in your forearms, taking a breath, lengthen through your spine, and pull away from your hips and lift up into your Sphinx. Press the pubic triangle down against the mat. That will engage your hips a little bit, protect your low back. Lift. Now press down in your hands and straighten your arms. If you're able to straighten them all the way, fine. If not, just wherever is comfortable, but keep lengthening in your spine and stretch the front of your body once again. And you're arching in your low back. Feel that delicious, satisfying stretch in your belly. Maybe even your psoas muscles. And then walk your hands in a little closer, maybe a hand's length. Continue to lengthen in your spine, draw your shoulder blades down. Now bring your hands in a little closer, and you might even be in cobra. Elbows in, pubic triangle down, lift your chin. All right. Release your head, lift your hips, come into puppy stretch. Stretch out your back, shoulders, and toes under. Just lift up. Bring your right leg forward. Come into a lunge. Sun pose, lift your chin. Press down firmly on your palms as you lift your chin. And you can turn your toes under on the back foot and lift the back knee. Just bring the back foot down, straighten the front knee, and see if you can keep your chest really close to that front leg as you straighten the knee. See if you can stretch the back of that leg. Come in and out of it if you need to. Notice the calf on the back leg. And come back into sun pose. And let the back knee down. And we're just going to switch sides. Just come into the low lunge. Toes under on the back leg. Lift the back knee. And let the back knee down. All right. And now just come onto both feet and separate your feet for Malasana, the goddess pose. Open the hips. Remember that healing energy you sent into your hips. Let that flow around the joint, the groin. And when you feel sufficiently open in your hips, will come down into Malasana, letting the feet down. Allowing that connection to earth through your perineum, through your feet. And remember, we started early on with our legs in a straddle, open wide stretch. So we're going to repeat that, but standing this time. So you can turn sideways on your mat if you want and separate your feet nice and wide and tilt your hips up to stretch the backs of your legs. Knees remain straight, not locked, just straight. And then monkey pose, press fingertips down and lift up in your chin, and your hips are also lifting up. Taking a breath and lower down. Keep the hips lifting up, stretch down, lift up, inhale, and breathe out, lower down, come in closer. Breathe, last time, monkey. And down. For a little extra stretch on the outer low leg, there's a nerve that goes down the leg there. Turn your toes in and heels out as you stretch down. Okay. So we'll come into down dog. You'll want to turn sideways on your mat. Just walk your hands forward and step one foot in, and then the other, and press back into your down dog. Three-legged, take the right leg up. Oh, I just remembered we didn't stretch that left leg. So we'll do it now. Bring the left foot forward, right heel down, and come onto your fingertips. Straighten the front knee. Remember this on the first side. And lower down. You can come in and out of it if you wish. And then palms on the floor, back into downward facing dog. So we got it. Now lift the right leg up, three-legged dog, and down. Left leg up, and down. Both feet on the floor. Lift up onto the toes, lower down. All right. Walk your feet towards your hands. Come down into sitting. Hands under your knees and just rock on your spine. Kick up and roll. We're going to kick up into half shoulder stand. So kick, lift your hips up, reach for your hips, bring your palms underneath, come up a little more on your shoulders. Hopefully your neck is still warmed up. Cup your palms so your hip bones will reach right into your palms and lift. Now wiggle around a little bit. Let your organs settle into their rightful positions. You can do some belly dance, belly rolls. All right. Now we did these Wednesday night, I believe, and we didn't record it. Now you're welcome to come down all the way into plow.
Support your back until your feet reach the floor. Now bring your legs back up into half shoulder stand. Bend your knees. Lower your hips, rock down and come up. Come up. Kick forward onto your feet. Lift. Palms on the floor. Step your feet back. Down dog. Lift your right leg up. Bring it down. Walk your feet into your hands. Lower your hips down. Rock on your back. Kick. And roll forward onto your feet. Lift. Down dog. Left leg up. Down. Down dog. Walk your feet in. Lower your hips. Rock on your spine. Kick forward. Lift. Palms on the floor. Down dog. Right leg up. Three-legged. Lower down. Walk it in. Hips down. Kick up. Kick forward. Lift. Down dog. Left leg up. Down. Walk your feet in to your hands. Bend down. Lower your hips. Kick. Roll. Come up onto your feet. Down dog. Once more on each side. Lift the right leg up. Down. Walk your feet in. Roll it. Kick forward. Down dog. Three-legged. Left foot up. Left leg. Reach. Down. And walk your feet in. Just come down into sitting. Open into butterfly. Hold on to your feet or ankles if you wish. And open the hips a little. All right. Now stretch out your right leg. Lift your left knee. Bring the foot over. Flex the foot that's forward. Hold on with your right hand and scoop your left arm up for your twist. Reach up. Open. And bring your arm down. Hold on. Look over your shoulder and breathe. Now press down in sitting bones. Breathe your arm up and come around. We're just going to switch legs. Draw the knee in, flex the foot on the extended leg. Hold on with your left arm and reach up. Breathe. And open. Come around. And bring your arm down. Make a little rest, arm rest for your back. Foot is still flexed on the front leg. And press down in the sitting bones. Bring your right arm up to your ear. Breathe. And roll to center. Bring legs into, oh, I was thinking this class went to 10:30. We're supposed to be ending. Okay. 3 rounds of Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, using your right hand
For those who've not done this before, bring in the index finger and the second finger and just cup the rest of the hand. Bring your hand up to your face, right thumb on right nostril, close it, breathe in through the left nostril, count to 4. Take your ring finger, pinky finger, close the left nostril, breathe out through the right nostril. Now breathe in through the right nostril. Close the right nostril, open the left, breathe out. Breathe in through the left. Count of 4. Switch, exhale to a count of 8. You double the exhale. So this is 2. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in right. Out to a count of 8 through the left. Now, palms on your knees. Pause here. Stay lifted. And breathe. Follow your breath. Just focus on your breathing. I utilize meditation to give my nervous system a rest for optimal well-being. Now, without disturbing yourself too much, bring your body down into Shavasana to relax and further let go, to allow all your efforts in moving and breathing to transmute in relaxation, letting go deeper and deeper. Soften more now. Allow the goddesses to bring their wisdom and healing. Bringing their protection. And now bring your awareness back to the physical dimension. Just aware, pure awareness. And in this state, knowing you are a divine being, part of the whole, a piece of the Creator. So you are a Creator being. Honor yourself. Just taking a deep breath. And if you want to sigh in relief, you're in your own place, safe. Start to bring in some little moves. Take your head side to side. Check out your neck, your shoulders. And then slide feet together and lift knees to your chest. Roll around a little bit. And then roll to one side and press up into your sitting. Hands in your favorite mudra. Notice how you feel. Your body, your mind, your spirit. Sealing in the benefits from your efforts. Sealing in protection from the goddesses. And then bring palms together in front of your heart. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And may you let your light shine, your joy express, and all the time and effort you put in paying off in a sense of well-being. Namaste, everybody. Om Shanti.
Thank you.